Hey, Glow Girls and Glow Pros and all my beauty industry entrepreneur professionals. Welcome back to Controversial Conversations Plaguing the Beauty Industry. I'm Stacy Fike, the owner of GloGirl Spray Tanning Boutique here in Houston, Texas, and the founder of GloPro Spray Tan Certification and Business Development Program. You're catching me at work today in between appointments. And today, we are diving right into a topic that gets people pretty fired up. 1099s versus W-2s in the beauty industry. What's legal, what's ethical, what's fair, and what absolutely is not. Now, before we get started, here's my disclaimer. This video is for educational and discussion purposes only. I'm sharing my personal experience and professional opinions based on over 2 decades in the service industry. As both a provider, I started out as a service provider and now a salon owner. This is not legal advice, and every state has different labor laws. Always consult a licensed attorney or CPA for specific guidance. Now, I think it's important that you know where my opinions actually come from, because this topic gets misrepresented by people who have only ever been on one side or the other. They've only owned a salon, or they've only been a service provider. Now, I, starting as a service provider, have worked every compensation model in the industry. I've been a 1099, the independent contractor. I've been an hourly W-2. I've been a salary W-2. I've been a commission only. I've been a sliding scale, a hybrid pay, and finally salary plus commission, and I kept all my gratuities, which, spoiler alert, was the only one that felt fair and gave me control of my earning and my potential. So trust me when I tell you, I've lived all these pay structures. I felt the good, the bad, the illegal, and the straight up disrespectful. I've worked before I owned a salon. Now I know the pay structure. So let's jump right into the controversy. A huge percentage of salons illegally classify their workers at 1099s. It's not just an oops, but knowingly and intentionally, sometimes aggressively. Most beauty pros don't know the difference, so they just accept it. But misclassification is not just a business choice. It can cost you money. Benefits, legal protections, unemployment, workers' comp, taxes, and even your ability to prove your income when you're getting a loan in case you want to buy a car or a home. So let me first give you a quick definition of each of these pay structures. A 1099 is an independent contractor. You're technically self-employed. You set your own hours, you set your own prices, you supply your own tools, your own products, your own equipment. You cannot be told how to perform your services. You pay your own taxes, no withholdings. A reality check: if the salon sets your hours, your prices, your dress code, your service, your protocols, your brand voice, or requires training, you are not a 1099. You're being misclassified, period. Now, a W-2 employee for hourly, an hourly W-2. You have an hourly wage. Your taxes are withheld. You may get benefits depending on if you're, full-time. The salon controls pricing, hours, policies. This is great for new beauty pros who are still learning. Not great for your long-term high performers that have been in the industry for a long time. Now, there's a W-2 employee, salary employee. Guaranteed pay, stable income, ideal for senior full-time providers or your educators, your trainers. But salary alone sometimes, caps your earning potential unless it's paired with some sort of incentives. A commission-only salon, you earn a percentage of every service. Usually the industry standard is between 30 and 50%. No clients, though, means you make no monies. It can be exploitive if the salon doesn't provide a marketing support for you. This model sounds attractive, but often leaves beauty pros broke and burnout. The sliding scale, my least favorite. It's sliding scale commission. The more revenue you bring in as a service provider, the higher your commission is. It rewards high performers. It can be motivating for the right service provider, or it can be manipulative depending on the owner. When it's abused, it creates a prove yourself, work more, earn more kind of environment. Hybrid models, often an hourly plus a commission or an hourly plus tips, which is one of my favorites. It guarantees a baseline earning. It's common in a lot of salons, but again, only legal if you're truly a W-2 employee. Salary plus commission plus gratuity is my favorite. This is the only compensation structure that I ever experienced and that I felt was fair, was sustainable, was motivating, was respectful, and allowed me to control my earning potential. I had a guaranteed base, right? That was my salary. I earned extra when I performed. If I upsold clients to higher ticket services or products, I earned a higher commission. And I kept all my gratuities. We didn't do a share or co-op on gratuities earned for the day. I worked, it made me feel valued, and it made me feel empowered. This is exactly the type of model we now support inside the GloGirl Spray Tanning Boutique. And it's what we teach in GloPro, our beauty building business, that you don't want to exploit your talent, you want to elevate them. Where a lot of salons get it wrong, let's be honest, many salon owners choose the 1099 because it's cheaper as a salon owner. It avoids payroll taxes. Taxes are freaking expensive. It avoids worker comp, which is expensive. It avoids unemployment insurance, which is expensive. And it also avoids the responsibility of actually managing a team. But they still want to dictate everything to you like a W-2 employer. That's the problem. That's the problem. You can't call someone a self-employed independent contractor 1099, but make them wear your uniform, use your products, follow your scripts, and take clients when you say you have to work. That's not entrepreneurship. That's not a 1099. That's exploitation, just with better, more favorable wording. Where beauty pros, service providers get it wrong, on the flip side, some beauty pros want the freedom of a 1099, but they also want steady hours, they want steady clients, they want their training paid for, they want marketing provided, they want their taxes withheld and paid for, they want unemployment, they want job security. You can't have both. Freedom comes with responsibility. Employee status comes with structure, and knowing which one matches your goals is important. The reality for 2026, we're entering a new era in the beauty industry. Consumers want consistency and value, and stylists, service providers want stability and freedom. And the government wants compliance and your tax money. Misclassification lawsuits are rising, IRS interest is rising, and the era of just call them a 1099, it's easier, just do that. This is where education matters. This is where GloPro matters, because if you're going to build a beauty business in 2026 and beyond, you must understand the legal and ethical structure of employment, or it can cost you everything. At GloGirl, I made a promise to myself, no matter how big we grow, how many employees we have, my team will always be paid fairly. They will be trained thoroughly and respected professionally. Inside GloPro, I teach beauty professionals and new salon owners how to structure their business. So it is legally compliant. So it is financially smart. So it is staff employee friendly. And so it is actually sustainable and scalable, because the last thing this industry needs is another fucking toxic salon exploiting their stylists, drama under the disguise of freedom. We're here to build something better. We're here to elevate the industry. And if you're a beauty professional and you're confused about your pay structure, if you're the salon owner and you want to grow without getting yourself into legal freaking trouble, or if you just want to work in a business that's built ethically, this conversation's for you. So drop your thoughts, your questions, or your experiences in the comments below. And if you're ready to move your beauty career forward, visit the GloPro Spray Tan Certification and Business Development Program, where we take your skills and your business to the next level. Until next time, stay glowing, stay informed, and keep having the conversations that move our industry forward.